Welcome. In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to place an order through EBC's online ordering system. Here we are in the provider portal. I'm going to place an order for an existing client, Jack Johnson, who needs clothing and a car seat. All orders need to be placed from inside the recipient's contact record. If you try to create a new order using the Orders tab and the Create New Order button, you'll receive an error message prompting you to first choose a recipient. And this is to prevent you from creating an orphan record in the database that's not associated with a household or contact. There are a few ways to find an existing contact. I'll be covering that topic in a separate video. For now, we can just type his last name in the search bar and click on his name in the search results to open his contact record. And from inside his contact record, I'll click Create Order. And this creates a new order record. At the top of the ordering screen is the recipient's relevant information, things that will affect the items ordered, their weight, height, clothing, and shoe sizes. Whenever you place an order, you'll want to verify that these are up to date. If they're accurate, you can just leave them alone. If you need to update them, you can type directly in a field, scroll all the way over to the right, and click Update. And when you update them here, they'll also be updated in their contact record. Under Order Details, your provider name and branch will automatically be filled in using your registered provider name and the pickup location that you're registered with, either the Central Hub in Issaquah, West Sound in Bremerton, or North Shore in Kenmore. The pickup date by default is the next available week, but you can select another pickup date within the next 30 days. These radio buttons determine what displays down below. By default, the full catalog or all products are displayed. And if you click View Ordered Items Only, it will essentially show you your shopping cart. If the deadline for placing orders has passed, but you have an emergency, maybe someone has delivered their baby early and they really can't wait that extra week for the items they need, you can call EBC and get an emergency code to allow you to place an order for the upcoming pickup date. When you click on this emergency order button, you'll be prompted to enter the emergency code. And if the system verifies that the code is active, the order will automatically be assigned to the current pickup date. Down at the bottom is the full catalog of items you can choose from. They're organized by item type on separate tabs. So when you click on a tab, it'll show you all the items in that category in alphabetical order. I've increased the size of my font to make it easier for you to see, but that means I can't see the whole page, which I'll need to navigate. If you run into this problem, you can change your font size using your browser settings or by holding down the Control key and pressing the minus sign to zoom out or the plus sign to zoom in. Now that I've zoomed out, you can see that I've got my browser scroll bars on the outside that I can use to move around the order screen. And then I've got an internal scroll bar that I can use to scroll through just the list items. And I'll zoom back in so you can see the text. To add an item to your order, just select the checkbox next to the product name. And to remove it, you would just click it again to unselect it. Each item has the product name, and they've got a product comment field. And this is where EBC enters details related to the item, including restrictions. So here's a baby carrier front pack with an age and weight restriction on it. There's a comment field for you to enter comments in. This is where you can indicate preferences, things like half shoe sizes. Just remember that these comments will print out on the order label. So they're limited to 50 characters, and the recipients will be able to see them. There's a quantity field for each item as well. By default, the quantity is 1, and you won't be shown an option to change it. If the item is something that you can order more than one at a time of, there will be a field here where you can indicate the quantity. If I were to try to save this order, I'm going to get an error message because I tried to order an infant item for a 3-year-old. Your error messages are going to show up here above the order details. And my message says, please scroll below to correct the validation errors and save the order. Okay, so I'm going to close out and look at my item. Here is my validation message. The recipient is outside the required age range for the ordered product. I'm going to scroll over and check that checkbox again to remove the item from the order. Okay, so we need clothing and a car seat for him. For clothing, I'm going to click on the clothing tab, which reloads the page. And I'm going to select the clothing bundle. Car seats work a little bit different. They have an extra step. For car seats, I'm going to scroll all the way over to the right and click on the car seat tab. When you click the car seat tab, it launches the car seat wizard. It will ask you, does the vehicle have both lap and shoulder seat belts? If I were to click no here, I would receive a prompt to call EBC and complete the car seat portion of the order over the phone. And I would click OK on that error message to exit out of the wizard. If I click yes, it takes a minute to process. I don't want to click yes more than once because it might add more than one car seat to my order. Okay, it's finished processing and it's giving me my confirmation message that the item was added to my cart, and I'll click OK. When I'm finished ordering, I'm going to click View Ordered Items Only to review the order. Okay, I've got my clothing and my car seat. And to place the order, I click Save Order. Once the order is placed, I should receive a confirmation message. Your order was created. Great. So now that I've placed the order, I can go back into the recipient's contact record, which I've got a link to here on my recent items. And in his contact record, I can scroll down and see orders received. So here is the order that we just placed. Its order status is open, which means I can still edit it. Once the cutoff date for that pickup date is passed, the order status will automatically change to locked, and I won't be able to make any additional changes to it. We accept just one order per child per week, so if you want additional items, you'll need to edit the existing order instead of creating a new one. And the way you would do that is by opening their contact record, scrolling down to the order, and clicking Edit. So if I were to edit this order, it would take us back to that ordering screen. And I could add orders by selecting the checkbox, or I could remove items by deselecting them and then clicking Save Order. Once an order is created, you won't be able to delete it. So please contact us if you need to cancel or reschedule your order. And here's our contact information. We're going to have a link on a provider page on our website to the user manual, or you can send email to providerreply@ebc.org or call us on our main line. Thanks.